Hi everyone, we're doing 2-minute video tips and today is all about decluttering. I'm going to introduce a very interesting concept, and this is not so much about decluttering but about stopping you from collecting more clutter and more stuff in your home. So I would like to introduce the idea of a spending day. Yes. We have decided a couple of years ago, I think 2 years ago, that we are only going to spend money on things that are not food on the Friday, only on the Friday. So anything we would like to shop, we would add them into the baskets of the applications that we use, typically Amazon. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's just way too easy to shop on Amazon, right? Oh, we need something, bam, bam, and the next day is there. We just decided to stop that. So now we only shop things on Friday. And what that does is that you would think of something you want to buy on the Monday, you put it in the basket, but then you have another 4 days to wait until you can actually buy it. And what happened is that by the Friday, we realized about pretty much 70-80% of the things that we don't even need them. They were a good idea, but we don't necessarily have to buy them. And this habit has reduced the amount of the Amazon orders and the money we spend significantly. And it also stopped hoarding of all these things that we don't really need. And it just makes you pose the question to yourself, like, do I really need this? And even with clothing, it's interesting because I use ASOS quite a lot because it's convenient, but I would put all these things into the boards and the basket, and then I come back to it a few days later, I review it again, and maybe I no longer like the clothes. Maybe I'm like, I'm not sure why I like this 3 days ago. But then when it arrives through the post, of course you can send it back. But you know, why order it in the first place? And I'm so bad with returning things. Like, I'm sure a lot of you can relate, but I'm just so bad. I would forget until it cannot be returned anymore. It would stay in the hallway, and then 2 months later I'm like, oh my goodness, I did not return this, and then I have something that I never wanted in the first place. Now I can't return it, and I have to figure out a way to get rid of it. And not to even talk about wasting money. I think it's a good practice to introduce the spending day, and then you have to wait for it, and it's also very exciting. Everybody who's trying to budget, you would probably have a lot of like non-spending days, which is not so much fun because if you want to buy something, it's like it makes you feel guilty. So when you introduce the spending day, it just feels so good because you're not spending any money on the other days apart from food, which is required. And it just feels so good. And it's something that you're looking forward to. In our Facebook group called The Unbusy Home, where I'm running my free 3-day decluttering challenge, we had a few people who really, really loved this idea. And they said that this is so much fun. And I do believe that this is a lot of fun. And it will stop you from collecting more clutter in your home, spending too much money on things that you don't really need. And it will help you quit the habit of buying things all the time, even if you don't really need them. Just because these days shopping online was made way too easy, which is very convenient sometimes, but also if it became a habit and you're receiving something through the post every day, then it's probably a wake-up call for you to introduce a spending day and only shop once per week. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this was useful. I appreciate you as always, and I will see you on the next video. Bye everyone. Did you know that I have a 3-day decluttering challenge that you can join and complete in your own time? Just go to ericainteriors.com/declutter. This will take you to the subscribe page where you can sign up by providing your name and email address. Once you subscribe to the challenge, please don't forget to join our private Facebook community called The Unbusy Home. Here you will find an introduction post and all the videos you need to watch in order to complete the challenge, and lots more as well. The community is super friendly, motivating, and will hold you accountable. Thank you very much for joining the decluttering challenge, and I will see you on the inside.